And hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Sim side of Luca. If you don't know me, I am a Sims 4 builder, and today we are building the beautiful world of Dalsol Valley. If you guys have been following along in this last few months, I would say, I am basically building a full Dalsol Valley save file. So I am creating each and every lot on there, and I guess this is number 5 that you're seeing, probably a bit more that I did behind the cameras, and that is coming soon. And this time, this build in particular is a commission build from dariasimmerella, and she has the most amazing build request, and actually many of my Dalsol Valley lots were her commissions, so we joke around and say we are basically creating this save file together, which is actually kind of true. And also, let me talk about this build. Actually, this is gonna be a 2-story restaurant, very nice, very luxurious, very special, and also the last floor is gonna be an apartment for obviously the family running this restaurant. In her save file, the story is a bit different, meaning that there is this family, not family, it's a couple that is from San Sequoia, very modest origins, very nice little family, and they are gonna move to Dalsol Valley, and they want to own this little restaurant. And the version you're seeing of this restaurant is a little bit more luxurious than the one that Daria asked for, and I made like 2 different kinds, because obviously she wanted more of a modest restaurant, whereas obviously my channel is known for very luxurious builds, so you know, I needed to zhuzh it up a little bit with some chandeliers. But the showstopper, absolute showstopper for this build is obviously this outside with this beautiful ivy, flowers, you name it, every single plant is in here. Roses, as you guys can see, added roses. It's so beautiful, and during summer it's an absolute blast. I think I would love to have a little meal here. And if you guys haven't seen yet, I posted a new CC set, which is called Nancy Part 2, which is obviously inspired by the Nancy Mayer aesthetic, if you've been following my other Patreon with his Lucia. And for the second part of this set, I decided to do the garden outside patio items. And so in this case, I did some beautiful planters, and they're also functional, spoiler alert, and I just love them so much. And then I did like this beautiful fence, which has like a modular system, and that you're gonna see when I tackle the top of the, what is it called, like the terrace. I'm gonna use it there and create a beautiful little area up there with tables. And again, in summer, absolute incredible thing. I would love to be here. And as for the colors for this build, we are gonna darken it up a little bit on the outside, because this build is inspired by something that I absolutely forgot the name about, but I'm definitely gonna put a picture on top of the screen, which is a real restaurant situated, I believe, in Los Angeles. I think it's something about the French, the Paris, I don't remember the name. I'll definitely put it up on the screen, you guys. But as you guys can see, I'm using a lot of the estate set, simply because these windows are absolutely stunning and too bad not to use them. And in a little second, we're gonna add the color. And I wanted to go with this very dark green-ish, blue-ish petrol color, whereas the inside will be very light and airy, and it's super cute. You guys are gonna see. Also here I am doing a little bit of a different roof. I don't know if I've ever done this on my YouTube channel, but I know that I love to do this in my personal save file. I have a lot of like little Parisian builds. I definitely should add a little bit more on my channel in the future. And I love to do this with the roofing, meaning you create like a little room upstairs. You usually leave like 1 or 2 tiles of no room, where you actually go and add the roofing. And the key to this roof is gonna be having one of those like diagonal roofings set to all of the 4 sides of it, and then like the plain roof going above it and like kind of like closing it up. And obviously in this case we are missing a piece, because obviously here I didn't have the fourth angle, sorry. So I just decided to unite it like this. And in that case, just because there are the stairs there are 2 flights of stairs to go upstairs to the apartment, and obviously they have a different entrance from the restaurant, although they do also have a communicant one from the kitchen, which I think is very realistic actually, because many families have like a family business, a family restaurant, and have like a little door going to the kitchen and then into the apartment. I think it's really nice. And obviously, because we have this beautiful greenery outside, I could not place a some tables outside, so your Sims obviously can enjoy their little meal out here. As for the food, I think this would be a really nice Italian restaurant. I don't know why, I always love some Italian restaurant. I am Italian after all. So, you know, maybe having some spaghetti in the menu would be nice. And here you're gonna see my fans fully in action. I'm so happy it came out like this. And it also comes in so many colors, you guys. It comes in like, I don't remember if it's 30 colors or probably a bit less than that. But still, incredible, you guys. Please use it. I absolutely love it. You're not gonna want to miss it. And also I added this beautiful awning, and because the real life restaurant colors is like greenish, I also added this as a green color. And then here in the inside, the first little space we have is this sort of terrace or like portico area, and I added a lot of flowers and like these little nice touches from the aesthetic collection that I think are really cute, and I didn't know where to use them, and I was like, here it would actually make sense. Even though it's a restaurant, I think it's like something rustic that can look here. I don't know. Hopefully it makes sense for you guys too. And then obviously we are up to the main entrance. I wanted this to feel very lived in, so I added a lot of little pictures, some thrifted pieces here and there. And obviously here your Sims can also wait for their orders, or, you know, wait for it to be seated. And we also have a little bar area, so your Sims can hire a bartender and have a little drink, because we also love a little drink here. And then this is the main first room, let's say, where people can eat. And I wanted to add this beautiful booth, and they are functional this time. I'm so sorry, I noticed something about my older builds, and that my booth was never actually functional, and I didn't understand why, because, you know, they're from the game, like they should work. And then I discovered that you actually need to place the table and then add the booth, because if not, they won't like snap together. So this time I did that and I play tested it and it worked. Whoa! So happy. So you guys can actually fully use this, and it's gonna be super fun. Then we also have this other room, which is more of a private room. I don't know, I think it's very fancy, it's very nice, and it has this beautiful grandma wallpaper, I like to call it, and it's definitely one of my favorite rooms in here. Then I also created a little kitchen. You know, if you guys have a sim that is a chef, obviously the kitchen is important even in the restaurant. So I tried to portray that a little. And then we're off to the second floor already, and here I wanted to add a beautiful little area for like wine and like wine tasting. I didn't know if I wanted like some little tables to try out stuff. I decided to not put them, and instead replace those tables with these beautiful big ones, so you know you can have family seated here and obviously have a little bit more space than you have downstairs. Then, as always, I am carrying this wine theme throughout the entire room, and I'm also gonna add a few more little tables here and there, just to make it all cozy. And also, you guys didn't see that, but on this side, on the left side right now, there is also a very big bathroom, so people can actually use it and chill. Then I am adding this time some plants in my planters, and as you guys can see, they are usually functional if you want to like plant some plants from the games, some crops. They work perfectly, but you can also use it with like different like plants from the game that are not actually usable or functional, and you know, create it as more of a decorational piece. Then finally we have a little funky apartment. I really love the colors in here. It's very fun, it's very nice, and I kept it very, very simple. And in fact, I believe that there will be two versions of this build up for download. There's one with the apartment and one without the apartment, because obviously it wasn't really something important. You know, if you want this only as a restaurant, you don't need to download all of the damn CC for the apartment. And yes, you guys, I think that is pretty much it for today. I am now finishing up. I'm going to do the bedroom, I'm going to do the bathroom, and also a little beautiful closet. And I hope you guys liked today's videos, and if you did, please do not forget to give it a big like and subscribe, and also hit the little notification bell so you never miss out on my new videos. Also, if you guys want, YouTube has a new feature where you can hype my video. You can hype it up to 3 times, so if you do that, I would really appreciate it, and it would help me out a lot. And also, if you guys want this, all of the CC will be on Patreon, and also the build will be on the gallery. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Mwah.